You ever feel like you're just a robot, endlessly clicking and copying stuff on your computer? Well, today we're looking at a new kind of AI from Google that completely flips that script. And this isn't just another chatbot, oh no. This is an AI that can actually be the robot for you, taking over all your most tedious digital chores. I mean, really, just stop and think about that for a second. All the time you spend on just mindless clicking, copying, pasting, filling out the same forms over and over and over. What if an AI could just handle all of it? It would free you up to focus on the work that actually, requires your brain. That's the future we are stepping into right now.
Okay, so to really get this, we need to understand the huge shift that's happening. We're all pretty used to chatbot AI, right? That's the stuff on the left. It's great for research, writing drafts, getting answers, but the real game changer is over here on the right, AI that actually acts. It's an agent that can literally click buttons, type into fields, and automate entire workflows for you.
And that brings us to our first big idea. We are moving beyond just having a conversation with AI and into a world where AI can actually perform tasks on our behalf. So what in the world is a computer use agent? Well, think of it like an AI that's been given eyes and hands. It can literally see your computer screen, understand the context of everything on it, the buttons, the forms, the menus, and then it can interact with it just like you would, by clicking, typing, and scrolling.
So what's under the hood? The engine powering all this is Google's latest generation of AI models, Gemini 3.0. And because these agents can see and understand your screen, they can navigate not just websites, but all your different apps. You can give them a really complex, multi-step task, and they'll just work autonomously to click, type, and fill in whatever's needed to get it done.
And this kind of capability, it leads to a really powerful new way of thinking about AI. Not just as some kind of tool, but as a true virtual assistant, or maybe even a digital employee. Yeah, this quote just absolutely nails it. A chatbot is kind of like a consultant. You ask it questions, it gives you answers. But a computer use agent is like an employee. You delegate tasks to it. That's a huge, huge shift in how we can use AI in our day-to-day work. Let's make this super concrete. Before, you might ask an AI to find you a sales lead. Now you can tell it to find the lead and then go fill out the entire intake form in your CRM system. Or instead of just researching competitor pricing, it can find all that data and then compile it into a nice, neat comparison table for you, all on its own. Okay, so theory is one thing, but seeing this stuff in action is where it gets really, really exciting. Let's look at some real-world examples of this automation at work. All right, in this first demo, the AI was asked to process a new customer. So watch what it does. It navigates to the CRM, it visually understands the form, and it pulls the right details from an email. But then it goes a step further. It logs into a completely separate scheduling system to book a follow-up, and then it even verifies its own work. Now, the most incredible part of all of this all happens without any special coding or APIs connecting the apps. The AI is just looking at the screen and using the software, exactly like a person would. It's wild. So how does it do this so well? Well, this chart kind of shows us the secret sauce. It's a benchmark for how well AI models can understand what's on a computer screen. And you can see Google's new model is outperforming a lot of the others. This superior vision is precisely what allows it to reliably navigate these complex interfaces and actually complete the tasks you give it. And here's another powerful example. The agent was told to find all the AI-related events at a university for the next 2 months. Now just think about what that involves for a person to do. You'd have to navigate a bunch of web pages, open different file types like PDFs, use your own judgment to figure out what counts as AI-related, and then pull all of that data into a clean, sorted table. Imagine the hours of manual work that one simple command just saved. Okay, this is amazing, but how can you actually get your hands on it? Let's walk through how you can start experimenting with this technology yourself, like right now. So what's it going to cost to get started with this? That's the best part. Zero, zilch. Google has made the core AI models available for free for anyone to test and build with. Really, the only barrier to entry is just your own curiosity. So there are a few ways you can dive in. If you're not a coder and you just want to automate some simple tasks in your web browser, a tool like BrowserBase is a great place to start. If you are a developer and you want to build this capability into your own apps, Google offers a free coding environment called Anti-Gravity. And for everyone else who just wants to play around and see what's possible, you can experiment with prompts in the familiar Google AI Studio. Now that we've seen what it is, how it works, and how you can access it, let's just zoom out for a second and think about the broader implications of all this.
You know, with any big new AI, the big question is always, is this going to replace my job? But the better way to think about this is not as replacement, but as leverage. These agents are really designed to take over the most tedious, repetitive parts of your job. All that clicking and data entry, this frees up your time and your mental energy to focus on strategy, creativity, and the high-impact work that only you can do.
Let's be really clear here. This technology is new. It's still experimental, and it's not going to be perfect right out of the box. But that's exactly why now is the time to start learning it. The people who take the time to experiment with these tools today, even while they're imperfect, are the ones who are going to be the masters of them tomorrow when they become mainstream. Early action is a huge advantage here.
So, we'll leave you with this final thought. For the first time, a huge amount of the repetitive work we all do on our computers is becoming optional. The question is no longer if you can automate it, but what you will choose to automate first. Thanks for tuning in.